So Valve giving us barely any skins last year is pretty well known at this point, and it's a huge outlier from the norm. But us receiving operations as spread out as they have been isn't too uncommon of an occurrence. But with this overall just lack of new skins, it's kind of caused the market to run rampant. Is this something we're ever going to see in the future again, or even throughout this year? Because there shouldn't be any way we won't get an operation, or at least more than 30 new skins this time if I had to guess. Today, let's talk about it. But as always, just before we get into it, check out how to get a free $5 trading with the sponsor SkinsMonkey. SkinsMonkey is a great way to get the actual value for your skin and not lose a lot of money while trading for skins that look great. You can easily trade the junk you have sitting around for good investment items that can earn you money over time, or trade for a knife that's been doing incredibly well price-wise long term. They're not hard to find at all. And once again, free $5 bonus on your first trade when you sign up. Link at the top of the description. But for now, let's get back into it. So yeah, as I mentioned in the intro, the lack of skins throughout the year has to be a clear reason as to why prices have gone up so rapidly and consistently throughout last year. Player count was really up and down throughout the vast majority of the year, but overall pretty consistently around 600,000. We didn't really see a change in that until the very end in December and going into this month of January, and it makes sense. No new skins, all the players are going to be focused on all the old skins, opening old cases, and that drove prices up. Now, this year, theoretically, we might have the opposite, right? If we get all the content updates and skins we're hoping for, right? Well, I actually don't think so. Although the operation will most likely cause prices to dump out a bit like last time, I don't think it's going to be some permanent effect on the market because we get all these new skins. Although more skins is going to mean that players have the ability to just diversify their purchases and maybe bring that hype down that was in the market last year because we didn't get anything new, the massive dip we saw from Riptide was never anything permanent, and after the dip happened, things were back relatively quickly, and I think even with all the new skins getting released, Valve has been in this update cycle since the game has pretty much been released. Operations every year or so, sometimes like this where it's definitely a bit longer than year, and then the whole major sticker capsules, but those don't really affect the market too much, and then usually a couple cases spread out fairly equally throughout the year as well, and for whatever reason we haven't been really seeing that last year or recently as well. There definitely should be a case released sometime soon, just knowing their whole cycle, but the whole operation and case cycle hasn't slowed down the skin market at all in the past. As I covered in one of my other videos, I think these new cases and new operation skins getting released won't really have a big effect on all the older stuff for the long term, since in these new cases and new operation collections, there isn't really any investing profitability anymore. So it's not like people are buying them solely to make money, because it just isn't there anymore. There's not really any profitability, and there hasn't been since Shattered Web, where items were actually rare and you could make some good money just by buying and holding. Although Shattered Web items have gone up a lot, except like the stickers and stuff, but the skins have gone up a lot. I think if the ability to do that and like invest in these new operations and stuff, because there really isn't any profitability if you look at like the Desert Hydra, the Op Fade or anything, there really isn't anything there. And I think if the ability to do that is removed, old items will continue to do well because investors aren't really worried about moving their money around, and the old skins will always have demand because they're in more expensive cases that are always getting more expensive to open and just unbox less because of that as well. And you pile that in with these new skins, I mean, sure, they might look nice, but if you aren't going to make money from them, I still think people will always have a reason to buy the older skins. So yeah, I think the CS market is going to continue to do well, especially with this surprising amount of players in the past 30 days that seems to get higher every time I check it. Like, there is no reason for us to be up 11% on the player count in the past 30 days. We have nothing really going on, no major, and not even an update in the month of January, so who knows. But as always, feel free to leave a comment telling me what you think, and of course, leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and check out SkinsMonkey for that free $5 bonus as well. But for now, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.